Hey loves, and welcome to Inner Love Messages. I'm Sarah, and if you're new here, a warm welcome to the channel. If you've already subscribed, it's so great to have you back. Tonight, I have an urgent message for the Divine Feminine. Just a quick reminder. These messages might not resonate with everyone, so take what feels right for you and leave the rest. Lately, I've been receiving a series of repeating downloads that all seem to revolve around the image of an open door. This symbol has been showing up in ways that feel too consistent to ignore, as if the message is gently but firmly insisting on being acknowledged. Every time I come across this kind of repetition, I feel it deep in my soul as a message from something greater, a higher presence, a divine force trying to catch your attention. When the divine wants to move you forward, when you're being called to step into a new chapter of your life, it often uses repetition to make sure the message is heard loud and clear. Alongside this, I've been noticing the number 333 popping up more frequently than usual. This number carries a sacred energy. It's often seen as a sign of co-creation, a divine reminder that you're not navigating this path alone. If these words are reaching you right now, it's not by chance. There's a purpose behind it. God, Source, the universe, whatever name you feel closest to, is calling you to bring something into creation, something that has been living quietly inside you, maybe even for years. You're right on the edge of receiving divine guidance about how to bring this vision to life. Even if the path ahead isn't entirely clear yet, know that the pieces are already falling into place. You may have already started feeling those inner nudges, or they might be arriving very soon. Whether or not you're fully aware of it, you're standing at a major turning point. The energy surrounding you is shifting in subtle but undeniable ways, and there's a powerful feeling that you're standing at the threshold of something new and potentially life-changing. There's a soft, yet potent divine feminine energy around you right now. This could be a guiding presence or even a deep, intuitive part of your own soul. It feels as though you've been gently prepared for this moment, and now the choice is yours. Are you ready to step forward through this open door? Are you ready to surrender to the unknown and trust the journey that awaits? This choice isn't without its challenges. When you walk through that door, the version of you that you are right now won't be the one continuing the journey. This next phase of your life requires growth, and with that comes the need to shed parts of yourself that no longer belong to your higher path. It means releasing outdated beliefs, old wounds, and attachments that might feel familiar but are quietly holding you back. Every new beginning demands the end of something else, whether it's a new job, a new place to live, a new relationship, or even a new way of thinking. It always requires a letting go. That release can be painful at times because the past often feels safe, even when it's keeping us stagnant. Yet the truth remains, if you want to step into a new reality, the old one must be left behind. This is the natural rhythm of the divine. It's a process of surrender, of making room for new growth by letting go of what no longer serves. Much like a snake shedding its skin, you are in a process of rebirth. And yes, there may be discomfort, but that discomfort is not a sign you're doing something wrong. It's a sign that you are evolving. You can't fully step into your power while clinging to things that are no longer aligned with who you're becoming. So as you find yourself here, standing on the edge of something so sacred and full of potential, ask yourself honestly, what are you willing to release in order to step forward? Which fears, patterns, or outdated beliefs are you ready to let go of so you can fully welcome in the opportunities that are already waiting for you? This isn't just another life phase, it's a spiritual moment, a moment where you're being divinely guided. And if you can trust in that, trust in yourself and the unfolding path, then every step you take will lead you deeper into alignment with your highest truth. This is a time of deep transformation. The energy of creation is moving all around you, and it's incredibly powerful. You might find that things begin to align in ways that feel almost too fast or too easy, skipping over steps that once seemed essential. But this isn't about cutting corners. It's about understanding just how powerful you are when your mindset matches your true potential. The universe doesn't always work in straight lines or logical steps. It responds to belief, to energy, to the vibration you're holding. What you believe about yourself and what you believe you're worthy of has the power to shape your entire experience. Right now, if you're standing before an opportunity, or if you sense a door has been opened in front of you, know that what's waiting on the other side already exists. You're not waiting for something to be created. You're being asked to rise up to meet it. It's not about timing or perfect conditions. It's about the inner shift, the realignment of your thoughts and energy to match what is already divinely designed for you. That open door is real, but you must choose to walk through it. What I feel so strongly in this moment is that there is a rare and beautiful gift within you. You carry the ability to quantum leap, to jump beyond what's considered logical or expected, and land in an entirely new frequency of life. Whether you identify as a healer, a mystic, a guide, or simply someone who feels deeply connected to spirit, this ability is already within you. Even if you haven't fully uncovered it yet, it's there, waiting for activation. The energy guiding you has been patiently preparing you for this moment. It's been leading you through lessons, insights, and shifts so that you could finally see yourself as you truly are. And the truth is, you're likely more attuned to your gifts than you even realize. Even when you're not consciously aware of them, they are working through you, influencing the way you live, connect, and serve. You were chosen for this path. None of your life has been random. Every challenge, every high and low, every experience has been perfectly arranged to bring you to this point. Even the things that once felt like detours were actually necessary steps. Your soul's journey has been unfolding exactly as it needed to, bringing you closer and closer to the truth of who you are. You may not have consciously picked this path, but it has always been yours. It has been calling you all along, and now here you are, at the edge of something extraordinary. You've already been changing, even if it's been happening slowly or silently. You're starting to see through new eyes, to understand life in a deeper way, to feel the calling to live more fully and more freely as your true self. That shift in awareness is sacred, but with it comes a call to action. You're being invited to step up and into your authenticity, to leave behind any lingering doubts or fears and step into the fullness of who you are meant to be. As you do this, you'll begin to notice doors opening that once seemed sealed shut. You'll feel your energy rise to meet new opportunities, and with every choice you make to align with your truth, you'll step closer and closer to the life that's been waiting for you all along. The doors that once seemed closed are now swinging open with unexpected ease. Things that used to feel out of reach are beginning to feel possible, even natural. You're entering a time when the universe is ready to meet you at the level of your highest self, reflecting back to you the truth of who you are and the immense potential you carry. This isn't the moment to shrink yourself or question your value. The energy around you is alive with transformation, and what lies ahead will unfold only if you're willing to truly embrace your essence and all that you're capable of becoming. You already hold the wisdom, the power, and the inner knowing to manifest what you desire and to shift your reality in ways you once only dreamed of. As you allow yourself to step fully into that power, you'll start to witness the universe rising to meet you, supporting your path and offering everything you need to fulfill your soul's deepest calling. Before you watch the full video, I just want to say this from my heart. If you feel moved by the reading and would like to show your appreciation, a super thanks donation in your name is a beautiful way to give love back. Divine Feminine. There comes a moment in every soul's path where the quiet whispers from the universe grow louder. You can't ignore them anymore, not because they're shouting, but because you've grown more attuned to their presence. You've spent so much time blending in, moving through life under the radar, perhaps doubting the magnitude of your light. But in your heart, you've always known you weren't meant to hide. You were born with ancient wisdom, a soul that holds deep understanding, and a presence that carries quiet strength. Everything you've been through, every lesson, every challenge, it's all shaped you into the magnificent woman you are right now. Those moments that feel like déjà vu, those inner nudges that speak to you in silence, they're not random. They are confirmations. They are the universe gently placing its hand on your back, letting you know you're on the right path. As you continue moving forward, the path becomes less about simply existing and more about awakening to who you truly are beyond the roles you've played or the identities you've been given. You are not just someone's daughter, sister, mother, or friend. You are a soul on a sacred mission. You are a luminous being here to grow, to heal, to remember your gifts, and to offer them to the world. This is your invitation to step into that truth. For some, that might mean entering a season of creativity, where your inner artist, your voice, your expression begins to pour out in beautiful ways you never expected. For others, this may be about shedding old identities, letting go of who you thought you had to be, and allowing the true you to rise. You're standing at a powerful turning point. Your spirit guides want you to hear this. You are not here by accident, and this moment is not random. You are being asked to pause and tune in, to quiet the noise of the world so you can reconnect with the core of your being. This is the beginning of a new chapter, one that's rooted in purpose, truth, and alignment. This is the place where real manifestation begins, not by forcing, not by chasing, but by becoming. Becoming the woman who is ready to receive, who can hold and honor her desires, who trusts that her inner transformation is enough to call in the external shifts she's been hoping for. If you're facing obstacles right now, know this: they are not here to stop you. They are here to grow you. You may start noticing patterns showing up again and again, repeating situations, familiar challenges, similar people crossing your path. These are not coincidences. They are signs. They are divine echoes, little reminders from the universe pointing to what still needs to be healed or understood or released. Pay close attention to how you feel, how you respond, and what triggers arise. These reactions are signposts. They show you where you are on your journey and where your soul is being asked to expand. As you start noticing these signs, you'll begin to sense what's truly aligned with your highest path and what's not. The veil will lift. You'll see the link between your inner world and your outer experiences, how your thoughts, beliefs, and energy shape the reality around you. And in that awareness lies the magic, because the more you let go of the old stories, the more space you create for new people, new opportunities, and new miracles to flow in. This is the sacred unfolding of living in harmony with your true self, the divine feminine rising within you. Trust your path. Trust that every twist, every detour is taking you closer to your truth. The divine is with you through it all, offering guidance, support, and signs when you need them most. You are not alone. You are powerful beyond measure, and the world is waiting for you to shine in your fullness. Let the transformation that's happening inside you bloom without resistance. This is just the beginning, an incredible journey of awakening, self-love, and the realization that you were always meant to live a life guided by the light within you. The universe is ready to walk beside you in this co-creation. The question is, are you ready to answer the call? This year invites you to uncover the truest, most authentic version of yourself. The divine feminine within you is being asked to emerge, not in pieces, but in full presence. When you stop hiding, when you stop dimming your light to fit into places that never truly saw you, you unlock a new kind of power. You tap into a deep well of abundance, peace, and fulfillment. This journey is all about coming home to yourself. It's about letting go of the doubts, the pressure to conform, and the old belief that you need to be someone else to be loved or successful. The truth is, everything you've been searching for is already inside you. You are enough as you are, and that's more than enough to build the life you dream of. As you step further into this awakening, some of your relationships might change. People may not fully understand the choices you make or the path you've chosen to walk, and that's okay. This is your journey. It's sacred, and it doesn't need anyone else's permission. At times, it may feel lonely, but it's in that solitude that you'll hear your soul more clearly and feel God's presence more deeply. God is your partner in this journey, your co-creator. And when you invite divine guidance into your process, you'll be amazed at how things begin to shift. Paths open, clarity comes. Miracles unfold in quiet but powerful ways. Remember, this isn't about chasing validation or external success. It's about standing in your truth. It's about living from your soul and honoring what feels right even when the world around you pulls in another direction. When you root yourself in what's real, your values, your voice, your vision, you begin to align with the divine plan that's always been there for you. Even in moments of chaos or doubt, you can return to your inner knowing. You can find your way by listening to that quiet wisdom within. When you honor your needs, your dreams, and your unique path, you open the way for divine energy to flow freely through your life, guiding you toward your highest purpose and deepest joy. There will be moments along your journey when you feel a little lost or uninspired. Maybe the road ahead seems unclear, or perhaps the noise of the world has become too overwhelming. In those times, gently remind yourself that the guidance you're searching for isn't out there. It's within you. It always has been. Your spirit already knows the way. You just need to get quiet enough to hear it. Allow yourself to gravitate toward places, people, and environments that uplift you, that honor your truth, and celebrate what makes you unique. Surround yourself with relationships that feed your soul and support your evolution. Your energy is sacred. It deserves to be reflected back by people who genuinely see you, value you, and love you for exactly who you are. Now is the time to release any relationships or situations that dim your light. Anything that suffocates your spirit or keeps you small doesn't belong in the next chapter of your life. Choose what brings you peace. Choose what brings you joy. When you find yourself standing at the doorway of a new beginning, remember this: the most powerful thing you can be is yourself. The world might try to pull you in a dozen different directions, and you might feel tempted to shrink or mold yourself to fit someone else's idea of who you should be. But don't. Stay rooted in your truth, because your authenticity is your superpower. When the universe, or God, or whatever divine force you believe in, has something special planned for you, it starts to show up in your life. You might notice synchronicities, chance encounters, or even challenges that feel strangely purposeful. These are not random events. They're divine signposts pointing you toward the life that's meant for you. Pay attention to them. Trust where they're leading you. And just one gentle reminder: if this message resonates with you and you feel called to be a part of our loving little community, don't forget to subscribe by clicking the join button. You're going to encounter moments of doubt and uncertainty along the way. That's normal, but if these words are speaking to you right now, take it as a clear sign that you're on the right path. You are exactly where you need to be. Your journey is unfolding just as it should. The difficulties you face aren't here to stop you. They're helping you rise into the person you're destined to become. This path you're walking requires strength, courage, and a deep well of trust in yourself. You were chosen for this journey for a reason. There's a powerful, divine, feminine energy within you, one that's meant to birth something beautiful and unique into this world. That energy, that wisdom, that love, it can only come from you. As you continue forward, remember that your path isn't just about your personal growth. It's about healing for others too. The more you live in your truth, the more you align with your integrity and authenticity, the more your light spreads. You're not just transforming yourself. You're offering others a reflection of what's possible. You're a light in the dark, showing others that it's safe to be real. Keep going, beautiful soul. Keep going, divine feminine. The world doesn't need a version of you. It needs you, fully, truly, and unapologetically. The life you've been dreaming of is already reaching for you. All that's left is for you to step into your power and walk through the doors that are opening before you. You are exactly where you're meant to be. There may be days when life feels heavy, when you feel disconnected or uncertain. During those times, pause, breathe, and remind yourself that you are deeply loved, held, and protected. These challenges you're facing aren't just setbacks. They're redirects. They're helping you realign with your higher self, nudging you closer to where your soul is meant to be. Even when it seems like everything is working against you, know that there's a divine presence quietly working behind the scenes, orchestrating everything in your favor. You may not understand why things happen the way they do, but trust that they're shaping you in ways you can't yet see. You're not here by accident. You've been placed exactly where you are with intention. In the spiritual realm, your energy carries weight. It's potent, important, and deeply respected. That's why you might often feel as though the universe is gently, yet firmly, guiding you forward. Even when the road feels unclear, trust that each step is part of a divine plan, tailor-made just for you. This year, especially with the current cosmic shift, the North Node moving into Pisces and the South Node into Virgo, you might feel that push even more strongly. It's a time of redirection, a powerful, energetic turning point that's encouraging you to step more fully into who you really are. This astrological transition is calling your soul. The North Node in Pisces is opening you up to deeper spiritual truths, inviting you to embrace your intuition and connect with your inner mystic. It's asking you to trust yourself in a whole new way. At the same time, the South Node in Virgo is shining a light on everything you're ready to leave behind. Old routines, limiting beliefs, outdated versions of yourself that no longer serve your highest good. This is your moment to let go, to shed the past and step into a new version of you that's more aligned with your purpose and your truth. As this shift unfolds, you might notice a clear split between those who are answering the call to evolve and those who are clinging to the old ways. And while it may feel lonely at times, please remember this: your path is sacred. You are here to create change. Your essence, your light, your voice, your vision is deeply needed in the world right now. This is your time to rise. The energies swirling around us are intense. They're stirring up old wounds, bringing your soul into conflict with your ego and challenging you to choose the higher path. It might feel uncomfortable, even chaotic, but it's also incredibly healing. This is why it's so important to be gentle with yourself. Old memories might come back. Insecurities that you thought were long gone may resurface. How you look, how you speak, your relationships, your creativity, your place in the world. These feelings aren't here to punish you. They're here to show you what still needs love and attention. The South Node in Virgo can amplify your inner critic, making it easy to fall into self-judgment. But don't. Instead, use this as a sacred opportunity to heal. Let this be the moment where you release those old narratives and open yourself up to a new chapter, one rooted in love, acceptance, and freedom. This is your awakening, a time to break free from everything that's been weighing you down and finally step into the fullness of who you are. The energy is ripe for transformation. Yes, it might feel like growing pains, but every challenge, every tear, every moment of discomfort is moving you closer to your most empowered, authentic self. So trust it. Trust your intuition. Trust the universe. You are being guided towards something extraordinary. This is your path. This is your time. And as you walk forward, just remember, with every step, you are becoming more of who you were always meant to be. A powerful shift is beginning to stir, one that feels like a gentle but unmistakable wake-up call, especially for those who embody the divine feminine. It's as though your higher self, or the universe itself, is softly guiding you toward a deeper sense of purpose. With the influence of Pisces and the energy of the 12th house surrounding this transformation, it's clear that this change isn't just happening outside of you, it's unfolding deep within your soul. This year is not about quick fixes or surface-level progress. It's about the kind of growth that begins in the depths of your being, growth that touches on healing, spiritual development, and a more profound connection to your inner self. Pisces, with its mystical and intuitive energy, invites you to tune into that quiet voice within, the one that knows the truth of who you are. It gently encourages you to notice the duality that lives inside you. There's a part of you that deeply understands the mysteries of existence, that feels connected to something larger and unseen. But there's also another part that struggles to navigate the practical, often messy world around you, and that part tends to judge itself harshly. These inner forces may clash this year, pulling you in different directions. Yet within that tension lies an opportunity, the chance to discover a sacred balance between your spiritual essence and your everyday human life. In a society that thrives on comparison, it's incredibly easy to fall into the trap of measuring yourself against others. You might often wonder whether you're doing enough or even whether you are enough. These questions can feel heavy, especially when the world around you sets rigid standards for success, happiness, and fulfillment. But what if you could let go of those ideas and remember that your journey is completely your own? You were never meant to walk someone else's path. Your life is a one-of-a-kind expression of your soul's purpose. The experiences you've had, your challenges, triumphs, growth, and dreams are threads in a tapestry that only you can weave. Even if it doesn't always make sense to others, your path holds sacred meaning. This is where Pisces energy becomes your greatest ally. It whispers that it's not only okay to be yourself, but it's necessary. There's no need to perform for others or prove your worth to the world. Your authenticity is your power. Pisces teaches us to embrace our sensitive, intuitive, and creative sides without shame. In a world that often demands conformity, this energy reminds you that your uniqueness is not something to hide, it's something to celebrate. You don't need to fit into a predefined mold. You were never meant to. What the universe truly asks of you is to show up as you are, to allow your essence to be felt, seen, and heard. That's how you make your greatest impact. As you step into this way of being, you may notice how liberating it feels to release the constant need for validation. At first, this can feel a little scary. What if people don't understand you, or worse, reject you? But over time, as you let go of those fears and continue showing up as your authentic self, a deep kind of magic begins to unfold. You begin to trust yourself more. You begin to feel more at peace. You start to see that you never needed anyone else's approval to begin with. The more you listen to your own inner voice and honor your intuition, the more aligned your life becomes with your truth. And in that alignment, you find purpose and meaning that no external source could ever provide. At the same time, this journey calls you to take a closer look at the beliefs you've been carrying. Many of them were formed long ago, perhaps in childhood, through societal messages, or from personal experiences that left a mark. These beliefs shape how you see yourself and the world, often without you even realizing it. Some of them uplift and empower you, but others may limit you or cause self-doubt. The energy of the 12th house, which is connected to the subconscious and the spiritual realms, invites you to explore these beliefs. It encourages you to dive deep into your inner world and uncover the thoughts, patterns, and emotions that have been quietly influencing your life from the shadows. This isn't always a comfortable process. Often it means confronting the parts of yourself you've hidden away, the fears you haven't spoken out loud, the pain you've tried to bury, the desires you've suppressed because they didn't seem acceptable. It takes courage to go there, to really look at what's been hiding beneath the surface. But it's in that space of honest self-reflection that true healing happens. When you acknowledge and bring light to these hidden parts, you begin to free yourself from the stories that no longer serve you. You give yourself permission to create new stories, ones that are rooted in truth, love, and empowerment. This inner work can feel intense, even overwhelming at times, but it's also incredibly rewarding. As you peel back the layers and confront what's been holding you back, you make room for something new to emerge. You begin to align more closely with who you truly are, not who you were taught to be. The 12th house reminds us that our past doesn't have to define us. We can heal, we can grow, we can transform, and through that transformation, we reconnect with the limitless potential that has always lived within us. It's important to remember that this journey of becoming is not a straight line. There will be moments when you feel clear and strong, and others when doubt creeps in. Some days you'll feel like you're soaring, and on others you may feel like you've taken 2 steps back. That's okay. Growth is not about perfection, it's about presence. It's about learning to trust the rhythm of your own unfolding and honoring each phase of the process. Every step you take, even the uncertain ones, brings you closer to the version of yourself you're meant to embody. As the year progresses, know that you are not walking this path alone. Whether you feel supported by angels, ancestors, spirit guides, or simply your own inner wisdom, there is a loving force surrounding you, encouraging you every step of the way. Some of you may already feel this shift happening, a deep inner cleansing, a powerful sense of release, or an urge to make space for something new. You might feel called to let go of old patterns, relationships, or beliefs that no longer reflect who you are becoming. For others, this awakening may be just beginning. There may be a quiet stirring within, a sense that something is about to change, even if you can't quite put it into words yet. What's unfolding now is the energy of renewal. It's a powerful theme for this year, a collective movement towards ascension. This is a time to rise above old limitations, whether they are personal doubts, inherited wounds, or societal expectations. It's a time to reconnect with your truth, to remember your worth, and to embrace the infinite possibilities that await you when you choose to live in alignment with your soul. You are not here to play small. You are not here to live a life dictated by fear or comparison. You are here to embody your divinity, to walk your path with grace, and to share your light in a way that only you can. So trust the process. Let go of what no longer serves. Honor the sacredness of your journey, and most of all, remember this: you're exactly where you need to be. This moment is an invitation to rise, not just through your personal experiences, but in a way that connects you to something much greater, something ancient and sacred. Ascension isn't a fixed destination or a box to check off. It's a living, breathing journey of awakening, one that continues to evolve as you do. It's about unlearning the limiting stories, releasing the outdated cycles, and letting go of the versions of yourself that no longer feel aligned with who you're becoming. As you ascend, you're not reaching for something outside of yourself. You're remembering what has always been within you. The timeless wisdom of your soul, the truth you carry in your very being, is beginning to stir. You are being gently but powerfully called to come back into harmony with your divine path, to embrace the sacred part you play in the vast, ever-unfolding dance of existence. This is a time of deep, undeniable spiritual transformation, and while it may feel unpredictable or even disorienting at times, this unfolding is not a mistake. The path of awakening rarely follows a straight line, and it often invites us into unfamiliar terrain. But the discomfort you might feel is not punishment. It's a sign of growth. These changes, as intense as they may seem, are necessary shifts. They're not here to break you, but to open you. They are the sacred nudges that ask you to stretch, to expand, and to embody the higher self that has been quietly waiting to emerge. Growth doesn't often happen in the safe, known spaces. It's born in the wild unknown, where you are stretched beyond your old edges and invited to discover how much strength, grace, and clarity lives within you. You were never meant to walk this path alone. Even in the moments when you feel isolated or unsure, know that powerful spiritual support surrounds you. Your guides, your ancestors, your unseen allies, they are constantly walking beside you, holding space for your evolution. Whether you feel them directly or not, their presence is unwavering. Everything that is unfolding in your life is being gently supported by the universe, orchestrated in a way that is perfectly aligned with your soul's growth. You are deeply supported, not only by the divine forces around you, but also by the wisdom that lives within your own heart. Trust this. Trust that you are being led, not aimlessly, but with purpose and precision. You are being guided with love toward the next chapter of your soul's story. Now is the moment to rise. You are being invited to fully own your light, to step into the fullness of your being with courage and grace. The potential that has lived within you all along is beginning to bloom, and the divine within you is calling out to be seen, honored, and lived. You hold an infinite well of power and possibility inside you, and this is the season to trust in that power, to believe in the brilliance of your own soul, and to walk forward with a heart open to all that awaits. This journey into your higher self is not a leap into emptiness, it is a walk into alignment, into a life filled with meaning, love, and joy. The road may twist and turn, but each step forward brings you closer to the truth of who you really are. With every breath, you are becoming. As this year continues to unfold, remember that your ascension is not only for your own evolution. You are an essential part of a collective awakening. Every time you rise, every time you heal, every time you choose love over fear, you are helping to elevate the entire planet. The ripple effect of your personal transformation reaches further than you may ever know. Your healing heals others, your light awakens others, and your courage to grow becomes an invitation for others to do the same. You are part of something vast, something sacred, and your contribution matters more than you realize. Trust that the role you are stepping into is divinely timed and divinely orchestrated. Your soul knows the way. Let it lead. If you're still reading this, know that it is no coincidence. You are here for a reason. You are a soul chosen for something extraordinary, a co-creator with the divine, uniquely prepared to walk a path that many might not understand. The stirring you felt within, that subtle yet powerful pull towards something more, is not imagined. It's real. It's your soul calling you home to yourself. You carry a level of spiritual depth and potential that exceeds what you may have been taught to believe. And because of this, your life may be going through dramatic changes right now, changes that are shaking the foundation of what you've known. But even as things fall away or shift beyond recognition, remember this: none of it is random. These transformations are sacred. They are preparing you for the life that was always meant for you. The chapters that are closing, the roles you no longer need to play, the stories you're outgrowing, the relationships or patterns that no longer serve you are clearing space for something far more aligned. These endings are not punishments, but gifts. They are sacred completions, making room for new beginnings that mirror your true essence. And while loss can feel heavy or disorienting, what's really happening is a divine reorganization. You are being returned to yourself, stripped of anything that kept you small or disconnected from your truth. Trust this unraveling. Trust that what is leaving your life is creating sacred space for what is finally ready to arrive. As you continue forward, you'll begin to feel how everything is falling into place, not in a rushed or forced way, but with a quiet, graceful sense of alignment. You may still have moments of doubt or confusion, but underneath it all, there is a current of divine timing at work. The universe is rearranging your world in subtle yet powerful ways. It's placing the right people, the right opportunities, and the right experiences on your path at exactly the right time. You don't have to know every detail of how it will all unfold. You simply have to keep showing up, keep trusting, and keep listening to that quiet inner voice that has always known the way. This journey you're on is one of complete transformation. It's the process of becoming, of shedding what you are not and remembering who you are. With each step you take into the unknown, you activate the deeper wisdom within you. You begin to hear the voice of your soul more clearly, even amid the chaos. That voice, that inner compass, is your greatest guide. It's leading you with tenderness, with strength, and with a love so deep it transcends anything the outer world could offer. Even when things feel uncertain or overwhelming, you are being held. The divine is walking beside you every step of the way, whispering encouragement into your spirit and reminding you that you are never alone. These transitions you are navigating may feel like crumbling, but they are actually revelations. They are the doorways to a truer, freer, more vibrant expression of who you are. In these sacred moments of change, it's more important than ever to ground yourself in presence, to breathe deeply, and to trust in the invisible hands that are guiding your path. You are being led by a higher intelligence, one that sees beyond what you can see, one that knows exactly what your soul came here to do. So take heart. Let yourself be softened and strengthened by this process. You are on sacred ground. The best is not behind you. It is ahead of you, rising on the horizon like the sun after a long night. All that you've been through has been preparation for what's next. The divine is clearing the way for you to step into your highest timeline. You are safe. You are deeply loved. And you are being guided in every moment. Trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it needs to. And keep moving forward with grace, with hope, and with the knowing that your soul is leading you home. If life is presenting you with a chance for a fresh start, whether through a new opportunity, a change in scenery, a meaningful connection with someone new, or a deeper version of yourself emerging after a time of growth, take it as a gentle nudge from the universe. It's okay to take that step forward. Even though change can feel overwhelming or uncertain, it often carries the seeds of personal growth, profound transformation, and alignment with who you're truly meant to be. You're not walking this path alone, even when you can't see the support clearly. Know that it's there. You are being held and guided by unseen hands, your ancestors, your spiritual guides, and the expansive universe itself. They are right beside you, gently encouraging you to move forward with courage and trust. Right now, you're surrounded by energies filled with love, wisdom, and protection, and they're here to lead you toward your most authentic and fulfilling path. As you look ahead, remind yourself that what you're leaving behind, whether it's an old version of yourself, limiting beliefs, or relationships that no longer support your growth, doesn't need to be mourned. You're not losing anything essential. You're creating space for something far more aligned with your soul. What is meant for you will never pass you by, and the blessings that are coming your way will be more expansive and soul-satisfying than anything you've experienced before. They'll match your deepest desires and bring you closer to the life your spirit has always longed to live. What's coming isn't just another chapter. It's an invitation to live more freely, more joyfully, and with more peace than ever before. This message is especially for the divine feminine energy within you, that part of you that flows with intuition, creativity, and a deep connection to the rhythms of the universe. It's this sacred inner knowing that can carry you through uncertain times, inspire you to create from a place of truth, and allow you to nurture both yourself and those around you. If these words strike a chord within you, it's no accident. They've found their way to you in a moment where change is stirring, where your soul is quietly calling you into a new version of yourself, one that's more in tune with your essence. Trust that this isn't just chance or coincidence. The universe has a way of leading us exactly where we need to be, even when the path isn't clear. This moment is here for a reason. You're being called to let go of fear, doubt, and the old stories that have kept you playing small. Those stories were never the truth of who you are. They were merely borrowed beliefs, ones you don't have to carry anymore. Now is the time to rewrite those narratives, to step into a reality where you are free to be fully yourself and embrace all the beauty and power that already lives inside you. In the quiet moments, listen closely. You'll hear the soft whisper of your own inner wisdom. It's guiding you, gently reminding you that it's safe to release what no longer serves you and that something beautiful is ready to take its place. This isn't the end of anything. It's the beginning of something extraordinary. A new life is unfolding, one that is rich with meaning, joy, and a deeper connection to your purpose. Every step you take from here is a step into alignment with the divine plan that's been waiting for you all along. So lean into the journey. Trust yourself, trust the timing of everything that's happening in your life. This moment, right here and now, is exactly where you're meant to be, even if it feels confusing or difficult. Life has a remarkable way of placing us in the experiences we need in order to evolve and awaken. Every choice you've made, every path you've followed, has brought you closer to who you truly are. And in trusting this journey, you begin to see the magic in how everything unfolds. Let the sacred energy within you guide you. This energy connects you to your higher self, to the infinite wisdom of the universe, and to all the possibilities that are already making their way to you. As you align more fully with this energy, you begin to draw in everything that's meant for you: peace, love, abundance, and joy. These things don't need to be chased. They come naturally when you stay open, grounded, and in flow with the divine rhythm of your life. It's so easy to forget sometimes, especially when things aren't going as planned. But please remember, the universe is always working in your favor. Even the struggles you face are part of the journey, helping shape you into the strongest, most radiant version of yourself. Every challenge is a stepping stone. Keep your heart soft and your spirit strong. All that you've been working toward, all the intentions you've been planting, are already in motion. Trust that they're on their way to you, even if you can't see them yet. If these words have touched something inside you, I invite you to respond with love. You can let the energy return to you by simply liking this message. It's a gentle way of affirming that you're in alignment with the loving forces guiding you. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to stay connected. It allows us to keep sharing these messages of guidance and inspiration, and it ensures you'll continue to receive reminders that support you as you grow and expand into your next chapter. Thank you truly for being here. Thank you for receiving this message, for showing up for yourself, and for allowing your heart to open just a little more today. Your presence matters, not just to you, but to the entire collective. In choosing to listen, to heal, and to honor your own transformation, you are becoming a light for others too. I'm so grateful to share this space with you and to be part of your unfolding journey. I look forward to the next time we connect, when we'll continue exploring the beauty, wisdom, and magic that life is always offering us. Until then, please take good care of yourself. Stay present. Trust that the path ahead is unfolding just as it should. What you've been waiting for, what your heart has quietly longed for, is already on its way. The universe is always conspiring for your highest good. You are exactly where you need to be, and there is so much more light ahead. Until next time, keep shining.